Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
The First Lady of New York Radio. This is Ask Joan.
In a very short time, in fact, starting May 7th, 2025, the Federal Real ID Act becomes enforceable, and without question, this can affect your domestic air travel. So if you're 18, let's say, or older, and usually use your driver's license or non-driver's ID instead of a passport or other form of ID to fly within the U.S., you may want a real ID. Otherwise, you'll need to use a valid U.S. passport or another federally approved form of identification, and that includes DHS Trusted Travelers Cards, Global Entry, Nexus, Sentry, Fast, or you could have trouble boarding a domestic flight starting on May 7th. So pull out your current driver's license or non-driver ID. A real ID is distinguishable from a regular driver's license or a non-driver ID. Real ID compliant cards will have some kind of a star on the upper top portion of the card, depending on the state. For example, in New York State, your ID will have a white star in the middle of a black circle in the top right corner of the card. New Jersey, your ID will have a white star and a gold or black circle in the upper right-hand corner. And Connecticut, your ID will have a white star in gold on the upper right. Additionally, in New York State, you may have an enhanced license. As of now, 5 states on the Canadian border, Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Vermont, and Washington, participate in the program. The document is used both as a driver's license and as a replacement for a U.S. passport at a U.S. border, and can be used instead of a real ID. In New York State, if you have a flag in the top right-hand corner of your license, you have an enhanced license. So if your license or non-driver ID doesn't have any of these symbols, you probably have a traditional license and could have a problem if you're traveling domestically without a passport, starting on May 7th this year. Appointments to upgrade your license are booking up quickly at DMV offices in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. For example, in New Jersey, most DMV offices do not have any appointments open until early April. Each state has different DMV rules, so check your state's website. See what you need to do to schedule an appointment. To get a real ID in any state, you need to visit the DMV and provide the following information at a minimum: full legal name, date of birth, social security number, 2 proofs of address of principal residence. Some states may have additional requirements, so check your state's driver's licensing agency, the website. Check it before visiting in person. For example, in New Jersey, you need 2 documents as proof of your address: 1 valid social security number and identity documents that add up to 6 real ID points, which are detailed on their website. The DMV's websites in that tri-state area are New York, dmv.ny.gov, New Jersey, nj.gov/MVC/, Connecticut, portal.ct.gov/DMY.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.